Welcome back to Short Times. Today I am going to walk you through the film The Invitation from 2022, written and directed by Jessica M. Thompson. So let us get started. The picture starts at an old mansion a century ago. Emmeline Alexander, a woman, has isolated herself to her room. While the butler warns her that she must feed, Emmeline exits her room quickly, wraps a rope around her neck, and weights herself with a statue. She hangs herself after announcing that whatever is happening will finish with her. In present-day New York City, with her best friend Grace, Evelyn Evie Jackson works as a server at a museum for snobs. Evie had felt lonely since her father died when she was 14, and her mother passed away from cancer 5 months before. Then, she utilizes a DNA test to uncover more information about her large family. She found out that she is from the Alexander family after a DNA test result. Following that, Evie gets a message from Oliver Alexander, a young British man. Regardless of any reservations, Evie consents to see Oliver in real life. They talk about Oliver's family history over lunch, as Evie is a descendant of Emmeline, who had a baby from a relationship in secret. Following that, he offers an invitation to Evie to travel to London for a wedding involving additional distant relatives. Evie accepts, but she is a little uncomfortable. Later, Evie comes to London to attend the wedding at the DeVille estate. She meets the estate's owner, Walt DeVille. Evie is smitten by his gentle manner and good appearance. He assures her that he will make her feel comfortable. Following that, the head maid, Mrs. Swift, gives Evie a tour of the castle and explains how the various rooms are connected by bells. Evie also phones Grace to inform her about the estate and Walt's hotness. Later, as she's walking through the corridors, she notices stuffy butler Mr. Fields giving instructions to a group of maids and selecting one of them to work in a certain area of the property. The maid enters the chamber and is seized by an unseen creature. The next morning, to get to know the rest of the family, Evie is asked to a reunion. Evie is welcomed into the family by her great-uncle. Walt also approaches Evie and makes an effort to flirt with her. Meanwhile, 2 additional maids are given orders to work in a wine cellar. They fool around at first, but the same mysterious creature soon picks them off and grabs them. Walt gifts Evie with a gown to wear to a ball next evening. While at the party, Evie meets the friendlier Lucy and the tall, gorgeous, and arrogant Victoria. Afterwards, Evie and Walt watch the fireworks together in their bedroom, while sharing their first kiss. As Evie draws nearer to Walt, she receives an invitation to join Victoria, Lucy, and other female guests for a pre-wedding beauty session. Victoria still talks down to Evie, but she sees Lucy as more of a friend. Evie's finger is injured during the session, and Victoria starts sucking the blood from it, making Evie uncomfortable. Later, when Evie is walking through the house, she discovers that Walt had been looking into her life and had found various documents containing personal information, including her Facebook page and other things. Evie confronts Walt and makes threats to leave, but he persuades her that he didn't mean any harm. She falls under his charm. Later, they have sex that night. Walt also seems to be attempting to trick Evie into accepting a marriage. The next evening, Evie thinks she will finally meet the bride and groom during the family's dinner. Walt informs the family that Evie has consented to marry him after a speech is given. She was shocked. Then shortly, one of the maids is brought out by the family, and after cutting open her throat, they filled a bowl with her blood, frightening Evie. She understands that they are vampires, that Walt is seeking to carry on a family tradition by taking 3 wives from various vampire families, including Victoria and Lucy, and that Evie is the most recent female to come from Emmeline, whose bloodline only gave birth to males. Evie tries to flee, but the family restrains her. To get ready for her wedding to Walt, Evie is led into a cellar. However, Mrs. Swift arrives to set her free, since she feels bad about what happened to Emmeline. Mrs. Swift encourages Evie in escaping while knowing that she would be killed. Once in a nearby town, Evie runs into Jonathan and Mina Harker. After requesting their help, they invite Evie into their store. As Mina calls for help, Evie quickly realizes that they are loyal to the vampire clan, and after her efforts to flee, Mina knocks her down and waits for the others to get her. Following that, Evie was taken to the castle by vampires. Then Evie gets ready for the wedding. As she prepares to take her vows, she recalls encouraging comments from her mother and intends to fight back. Evie obtains vampire powers after drinking Walt's blood. Later, she sets fire to the castle and stabs Walt through the heart and releases a maid who was supposed to be slaughtered. Evie flees and is caught by Mr. Fields, whom she fights and murders by slicing his neck. After him, Victoria pursues her and almost kills her, but Lucy helps in the fight because she is sick of the suffering and bloodshed. She nearly kills them both, and they fall apart as a result. Following that, Walt chases Evie while feeling weak, but she overwhelms him and throws him into the fire. Evie's vampirism fades as he dies. Oliver is still on the hunt for Evie. After 2 weeks, she finds him first, and then asks Grace to help her finish him off. As the film draws to a conclusion and the screen fades to black,